One.
Hello and welcome to the Woman's Cave. I think we're sharing it today just because it is a beautiful day. I mean, we haven't been to the beach all week, so we're about to hit it up this whole weekend, being on the beach.
Unless we have that tropical storm.
Oh yeah, there might be a tropical storm. That would suck. I mean, well, yay, rain, right?
Rain, that's true. And my
rain
garden needs rain.
Yeah.
I just saw my corn.
Your corn is okay. Our garden is growing, so we're super excited about that. But as soon as we're done these interviews today, we're hitting the beach. Gonna get my tan back. I'm Jade.
And I'm Winona. Well done.
High five, social distance style.
Yes.
All right. So, I mean, I don't know what else to talk about because, my drink is in the blender, so, I'm getting ready for the beach.
Oh, my goodness. First of all, let me say that, we have decided that we were going with natural juices. So we have natural juice, and then we just juiced it, and then we put it in the blender.
So the drink is almost in the blender. All it needs is the ice, so I'm excited for that. All right, so we wrote a bunch of books, right? We wrote literary life guides with pop poetry. That's what we like.
I thought being grown up was easy.
Okay, I don't know.
Anyway, move on. And I thought divorce was
okay, and I was cleaning up the office. Leave me alone.
She is. She's redecorating.
I'm redecorating, so Winona. And I thought Divorce Was Bad with other life lessons, and I thought Being Grown Up was easy. Excuse me. Both of them are available on Audible.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and Amazon.com. Woo! Had to think about it.
I was like, oh no! If you get a brain fart, I already have one.
And then the rest of them will hit the fan favorites, right? So the next fan favorite after that is one of our all poetry books, which is.
And I thought I did my journey alone.
Absolutely, it is. And then we have the Misfit Guide series. And then another old poetry book, If Only I Were Me, available on Barnes & Noble. How about that?
Wow.
BarnesandNoble.com. I haven't been drinking. I've been drinking water, and maybe that's why I can't talk.
Yeah,
how about
your body's dehydrated from the lack of alcohol. Moving on.
And then we are the co-founders of the 25 Hottest Indie Authors, Artists, and Advocate magazine. You can find out everything your ladies are doing on
www.andwethought.com. I wish I had water. But you're not here to hear about us. You're here to hear about our wonderful guests.
Wonderful guests, would you like to introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Robert Waters. My writing name is R.J. Waters. And I've got one book that I'd self-published several years ago. Didn't do well. I've since then I have one published by the Wild Rose Press in September. The next in the series is awaiting their approval right now. And then I have a third speculative fiction, science fiction type thing that is also under consideration by two publishers.
Wow. So he moved from self-publishing to traditional publishing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that journey. How did you accomplish that goal?
Well, I was writing. Well, I should say I retired. We moved from Carson City down to Las Vegas, where, incidentally, we're not going to the beach. It's about 110 today.
Well, okay, yeah, you shouldn't go to the beach, no.
No. My wife decided that I'd had an interesting life with Vietnam police work, being an EMT, and she said, you ought to write some memoirs for the future. And I said, who cares? She said, no, family will. So at the time I was volunteering with the Cancer Society to drive patients to their treatment. And I would go take them, and it'd be 2-3 hours while they were in their treatment. And I'd be in the parking lot, I'd pull out my laptop, and I'd start writing these things down. And then she said, you can write. She said, make a book. I can't do a book, but I did. And so I got that, tried a little bit conventional publishers, nobody was interested. found, there's plenty of indie publishers out there self-publishing, and they, you pay them, they'll print anything. And it came out nice, but it had some rough spots in the beginning. I hadn't learned enough of my craft at that point. And then I kind of just let it go. I had the rights to the book, and so I joined the Henderson Writers Group here in Vegas, and they had yearly conference, writers conference, and people from all over the country come, and agents and publishing companies come, and you give pitches at the time to these different people trying to get your book going. And so I think it was about my second conference, and this one lady goes strolling down the aisle. It was cocktail hour. It was between the meeting and dinner, and my wife was standing by our table, and I was talking to another author, and this lady walks up to my wife and says, "And what do you write?" And she says, "I don't," but she reaches and spins me around, "But he does." And I gave my pitch right there, and it was a perfect pitch. I never failed or anything. My computer's talking. I'm not going to restart it right now. Yeah, let's do it tonight. I don't know. That was very rude of it.
Well, it is have no manner.
I got that, and it. She said, she heard my spiel, and this was about the speculative fiction book, and she liked it. She said, she liked what I said, and she said, "Send me a manuscript." No query letter, synopsis, anything. Send me the manuscript. So I did. And in a while she said, "Well, I love it, but I can't sell it to the committee." So that's how it worked. So she said, "But I like your voice. If you have anything more mainstream, send it to me." Well, I did. I had finished the second in the series of the one I'd first started, with the benefit of a few years of learning more about writing and critiques and all. And so I sent it to her. They accepted it, and last September they published it.
Fabulous. Fabulous. What's the name of the book?
Yes, do you have it nearby so we can see it? A little higher.
Hold on, a little higher. Okay.
There we go.
Told but not forgotten. Okay.
Told but not forgotten. And that would be a skeleton in a dental chair.
I think that's the last place a skeleton wants to be.
Even alive, we don't really want to sit in the den chair.
So where can people find this book?
And your other one?
Actually, pretty much anywhere. You can get it at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target. Any of the big stores will be able to order it and have it sent to you.
How did you feel seeing your book like in Target and stuff?
Well, I've never seen it there. It's the kind of thing you got to go to the counter and order it. So I've actually never seen it in any stores. But I've got some nice Amazon reviews.
Fabulous.
Which helps. And
yeah, it's like gold. Amazon reviews are like gold to authors.
Mm-hmm. And Goodreads also have Goodreads reviews.
Nice. That is so fabulous.
So when can we expect your next book?
Well, depending on, Wild Rose is on their hiatus for the July, so probably the editor says she'll submit it as soon as they all wake up again, which I think is about a 2-week break. So should be pretty quick.
Nice.
That
Now,
is so
if it's going to
wonderful.
be printed, it'll depend, but she seems to like it. And she's had time to mull over it. So hopefully that'll be a fairly quick process and get it out.
Fabulous.
Yeah, the third book is, she also has it. And she's going to try and get them to go for it this time, since they've started expanding their genres. And I do have another publisher, a lady that interviewed me a month ago, and turned out she does publishing, and she was asking me what my current work was, and I told her about that one, and she said, I'd like to publish that. She likes it's science fiction, Area 51, aliens, that kind of thing. And she says, well, send it to me. Well, she's got 4 chapters she's mulling over right now. And so I don't know, hopefully somebody will like it, because I do.
Well, that is important stuff, that you like your own work. That is so important. And we would like to thank you so much for joining us today. Tell everyone one more time your pen name and your books that are out, please. The titles.
R.J. Waters.
Okay. Sold but not
forgotten.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for coming on and taking this time out of your busy schedule. And
Jade, actually, I want to say, please, everyone go buy his book. And then I'm going to say, Jade, would you like to wrap us up?
Absolutely. You can find out everything your ladies are doing on www.andwethought.com. While you're there, take a moment, go to the ladies tab, go down to the middle, and see the charities that we proudly support. Maybe you can't support them with money, and that's okay. Maybe you can support them with time, or you can just take a moment and write them a kind note and say, thank you for doing good work in the world. We need more people like you, because who of us do not need encouragement? We all do. So we thank you in advance for that. And remember, wisdom is all around you if
you're open to finding it and accepting it. So peace and love, you guys, from Winona
and Jade. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Enjoyed it, ladies.